This is the final season. What is the hardest thing to say goodbye to?
The hardest thing to say goodbye to, honestly, it's the foot massages. Yeah, like Ben Norris is one of my castmates. He doesn't wear sleeves so much as he does like a nice foot massage. And so I asked him for foot. So I guess the foot massages from Ben would be the thing I will miss the most. And then also the job and like having a job. I think I'm going to miss that. Getting paid. Yeah, Bitcoins. That's I think the things I'm going to miss the most is just having a job that is so funny.
What do you hope the fans get from season 4? What do you think they're going to react to the most?
That's a tough. It's hard to say what I think the fans are going to react to the most because it would spoil something. So I will just say, I think that I put on like 30, 40 pounds of muscle for season 4. And I think when the fans see that, they're going to be like, wow, Mr. Shapiro. Yeah, I think they're going to be amazed by that. And then I lost it all for the premiere. Yeah. So now I'm back down to just no muscle.
So I wanted to do like a little like senior superlative thing.
Yeah.
So who from the cast is most likely to laugh during a serious scene?
Darren is the most likely to. Paxton will always laughs during a serious scene. I get very mad at him. But it is hard to speak on that because I've never been in a serious scene on the show. So I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if I've ever been on set for anything serious. Jaron laughs a lot. Yeah. They all laugh at me sort of off camera. Does that answer the question?
I think that answered the question.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Going into the show, obviously this has so much inclusion for LGBTQ people, but also just diversity in culture. So what does that mean to you to see that on the media and the big screen?
Man, it truly means everything. I mean, if I were able to, young me, if I saw more queer characters on screen, I think I would have figured things out for myself a little bit faster, quite honestly. But I mean, it's incredible to be a part of such a diverse cast and they're incredible people, incredible actors. Just honored to be here.
How did everyone celebrate the big finale of this series?
How did we celebrate? There's a little rap party. Yeah, but like it was like COVID, like hardcore, so like it wasn't like usual rap parties, but there's a little celebration.
That's good at least.
Yeah.
And then you guys are here together now.
Exactly. I'm so excited to see everyone. Yeah.
I'm so excited to see them all come down. And you look fabulous, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I wanted to do just a little like senior superlatives for the cast.
Yes.
So from the cast, not the characters, who do you think is the biggest class clown?
Biggest class clown. Honestly, Darren.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I could see
He came in with the jokes every day for sure.
like
yeah.
dad jokes or just...
Why'd you say dad jokes?
I'm just asking.
Just I don't know how to explain him and his personality. He's just weird, like in a good way, not in like
I'll tell him you thought.
No, don't say that. It's okay. I tell him every day.
I love your character. What did you learn from playing her?
I learned the importance of I learned what the real job of a parent is. And the real job is to give a sense of belonging to your child and nothing else.
And we're just doing some senior superlatives. So from the cast, who do you think has the best eyes?
Richa. I love Richa so much. Richa has beautiful. I mean, she's coming down. You'll see. Yeah.
And I just want to know, what is your favorite thing that you took away from your character?
That would say, yeah. That's the thing that I got.
My favorite thing that I took away from my character. That's a hard question to answer. I love everything about Kamala. Honestly, I think she's such a strong, amazing woman that we've never seen on television before, and she represents so many real people out there who come here from other countries to pursue higher education and careers. And her story is just scratching the surface when it comes to telling these immigrant stories. But I'm just so proud of her journey and her growth throughout the 4 seasons, and I myself feel like I've grown with her, so I'm just so happy about that.
So I just want to know, was there anything that was really challenging about playing them?
Oh yeah, I mean the writing for this show is unbelievable. It is so high level. I was a little nervous. I was like, can I do all of these levels? Because Never Have I Ever was written brilliantly for every character. Mindy, Lang, the rest of the writers. I mean, they are brilliant. And there were times I was nervous where I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, in the back of my mind, there's always sort of that self-doubt, and as an actor, you just sort of have to push that aside. But I will say, Maitreyi, Darren, the rest of the cast, like, they would lift me up. They could see, Maitreyi especially, she's one of my best friends in real life. She could, like, visibly see, and I thought I was good at hiding it, but she'd be like, I want you to know, you're killing it right now. I mean it. Seriously, you're crushing it. And we would do that for each other a lot, and then I'd be on the top of the world, and I don't know, my confidence definitely increased throughout this show, and now I feel like I can kind of tackle anything, I guess.
I just had one other quick question. We're doing senior superlatives. That's so hard to say. Who do you think from the cast is most likely to swim with sharks?
Ooh.
Big question.
Ben Norris. I think he's very adventurous. Or Ramona. Ramona's a good one. I'm gonna pick Ramona. Ramona's very adventurous. She's like athletic. She like loves doing cool stuff. I think that's a dark horse candidate, but I'm gonna go with Ramona Young.
This is the last season. What is the hardest thing to say goodbye to?
The people. It's always the people. It's always been the people. I loved every single person who worked on this, not just the cast, but the crew as well. Every single person who worked on this. Season 2 and 3, we shot in the middle of COVID, and we had nurses there giving us tests. I thank them too. It's just like everyone had a smile on the entire time we worked on that show. I don't think that's normal. But I hope that one day it could be normal. And so that's what I'm going to miss. I'm just going to miss the camaraderie and the love. The love. Yeah.
And fans are so excited to see everyone back. What are you excited to hear that from them, their feedback?
I just can't wait for people to freak out over more love triangles, because you know what? That's kind of that's at the center of this show. And the kids are going to go crazy. They're gonna go crazy, and let them go crazy. Let them squirm for a bit. But it is so worth it, because the ending is perfect. It's perfect.
And you have such a fun character. What was your favorite part about bringing that to life?
Every time I got a script, I had no idea what Trent was gonna say or do, and I just couldn't wait to read the scripts. Truly, and yeah, there were a lot of, physical moments, and there was a lot of eating that Trent had to do, which isn't the easiest thing to do when you're doing take after take, but Trent was just fun to play. He was a dream to play, and he was earnest, and he was genuine, and who doesn't love to play that kind of character, so yeah.
And we're just doing a little senior superlative thing, and you brought up love triangles, but I want to ask, of all the seasons, do you have a favorite kiss between two characters? It doesn't have to be your own, anyone.
You know what? I think my favorite kiss would have to be between Anissa and Fabiola, because it took people by surprise, and to me, that is high school. People are figuring it out in high school, as they should be. Don't be afraid to figure it out in high school, because you have the rest of your lives to continue to construct who you are, right? We're all figuring it out. We are all figuring it out. But when I read that, I was like, I cannot wait for people to see that. And Lee and Megan did an unbelievable job playing that scene. I mean, they played that scene to perfection, and that was the best.
And I know that we're not allowed to really do any spoilers, but I just wanted to ask you, this is a big season finale. How did you feel about the end of the show?
I think that our writers just don't fail or miss a beat on the show, and may not be the result everyone wants, but Devi is happy, and I think that's what everyone should want. So if that's the culmination of all of it, then so be it.
That is the most important part. We're always Team Davy, always. And just on a similar note, I wanted to do some senior superlatives. So do you, from the show, all the seasons, have a favorite couple?
Oh, Trent and Eleanor, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. The best. Best.
This show means so much to the fans, that it has such diversity, and it just is really, really refreshing to see. But what does it mean to you to be a part of this project?
I think, first of all, it's telling such a wonderful story. I mean, other than the fact that it's a South Asian story, an Indian, which has never been shown on Netflix or on mainstream before. So, but the story is so good. It's not just a rom-com, or it's not just typical high school shenanigans. It talks about grief. It talks about how family has to stick together. It deals with a lot of issues, starting from teenage issues, making wrong choices. Then there is the whole other issue of, LGBTQ. I mean, it deals with depression, mental health. It just deals with so much stuff, that I think it was a very cleverly written story. I think it keeps you engaged at that, and one thing I love about it is, that even though it's a South Asian story, Indian story, I've had people from all ethnicities come to me and say, like, they relate to my role. I said, really? Like, you remind me of my grandmother. And it's not Indian people. It could be Chinese, Black, Caucasian. It was such a relatable show. I think that's why I loved it.
And what is going to be the hardest thing to say goodbye to about this project?
Of course, the fun of coming on set, interacting with the co-actors, and that's the hard thing to say goodbye to. Yeah, and I don't know, when I'll see them again, because I don't live here. I live in the Bay Area, so all of that. Yeah, it's going to be sad.
We're just asking fun questions about the cast. So, who from the cast do you think has the best smile?
I think Devi has a good, very amazing smile. Yeah, Maitreyi has but so does Paxton, and so does, they're all so cute. They're really sweet, I just love them, Then Richa, Kamla, she has $1 million smile, as does Purna. It's very hard to choose, so my smile is not bad either.
How are you celebrating Pride?
I put out my debut single called Afterthought. So it's for the gays.
Can you tell us anything about it?
Well, it's about not allowing someone to treat you like an afterthought and being a baddie.
What are you most proud about Fabiola's growth in this show?
I love that we're at the point in the series, in the 4th season, that she just gets to exist as a queer person, and you see her, in her element, and, applying to college, and just winning and getting all of these options. So I'm happy for her.
How are you celebrating this month?
Celebrating Pride? Okay, let me tell you, because I'm excited, because every single summer, especially because of COVID, right? I've always been in LA for the June month, and I personally, being, a Canadian girly from Ontario near Toronto, I love Toronto Pride. So I've been going since I was a teenager in high school. Every year my friends and I would go, we volunteer, we hand out free condoms to people because safe sex. And this is now, because the show's done and I'm not filming, the first time I get to go back to Toronto for the Pride Parade and be a part of the Pride Parade. And I used to when I was a teenager, since 2018. Yeah, I'm so excited because I take all my fans with my friends. Oh my God. They are fans too. No, I keep hearing Jaren out of my corner of my ear. Anyways, I keep taking my friends with me all these past years. We all go together and it's kind of like a whole thing for all of us. And it's just a fun, chill time, and it's just good vibes. And yeah, so I generally am really excited. Pride is very important. It's important to celebrate, just love. and celebrate unequivocally and boldly. So yeah, stupid that we have a month for it. It's like any kind of month, and that we're restricted to a month where it's socially acceptable for corporations to do this. I'm going on a tangent. I'm going to keep going now. Oh God. But you know what? We deserve this kind of love all year round. So that's what I am trying to say in short without going on my soapbox. Okay. Yay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So much fun.